Life can be exhausting. There are days when the weight of responsibilities, expectations, and setbacks feels almost too much to bear. You wake up already tired, and every task seems to demand more energy than you have left to give. It's in these moments that the urge to quit can feel overwhelming, like a heavy fog settling over your spirit. Sometimes you just want to give up. The thought of pushing forward seems impossible, and you wonder if it's even worth it to keep trying. The world can feel like it's moving too fast, leaving you behind in a blur of exhaustion and doubt. But you're not alone in this struggle. Everyone faces moments of weakness, and even the strongest people need support. Reaching out to others, sharing your burdens, and letting yourself be comforted can make all the difference. God sees your weary heart and understands your pain. He knows every silent tear, every anxious thought, and every time you felt like giving up. You are seen, heard, and loved even when you feel invisible. The journey gets tough, and the path isn't always clear. Sometimes it feels like you're walking through a fog, unsure of where you're headed, or if you'll ever reach your destination. Doubt whispers, trying to steal your strength. It tells you that you're not enough, that you'll never make it, that you should just stop trying. But those are lies meant to hold you back. But don't let it win. Every time you choose to stand up, to take one more step, you're proving that you are stronger than your doubts. Think of a runner in a long race. Every step is a battle, but the finish line is real. The pain and fatigue are temporary, but the sense of accomplishment lasts forever. You're in a race of faith, and the prize is worth it. The reward for perseverance is greater than you can imagine. Don't let weariness make you quit before your victory. The hardest battles often come right before the breakthrough. We all stand at the edge of giving up sometimes. It's a universal experience, a crossroads where you must decide whether to turn back or press on. The weight feels heavy, but remember this: strength is built in the struggle. Every challenge you face is shaping you into someone more resilient and courageous. The moment you want to quit is often when your breakthrough is closest. Don't let go just before the dawn. Hold on just a little longer. Take a breath, gather your strength, and keep moving forward, even if it's just one small step at a time. Your victory may be just ahead. Don't stop now. The finish line is closer than you think, and your perseverance will be rewarded in ways you can't yet see. When life's storms hit, it's easy to feel lost and afraid, but you have an anchor: God. He holds you steady and won't let you be swept away. Trust Him even when you can't see or feel Him. He's right there with you, listening to every prayer. Trusting God isn't always easy, especially when nothing makes sense, but trust is a choice. Choose to believe His promises and His goodness. Even in the darkest moments, He has a plan for you. When your grip weakens, remember your anchor. Hold tight to God. He's stronger than any storm. He loves you more than you know. He will see you through. Don't lose hope. He's holding on to you always. Let Him be your strength. You are never alone. Sometimes our problems look like mountains, too big to move. But there's no problem too big for God. He's a God of miracles, doing the impossible. He parted seas, healed the sick, raised the dead. Your problem isn't bigger than His power. God is a waymaker and a problem solver. When you face locked doors, God has the key. When you face giants, He is your strength. He can turn your struggle into your testimony. Don't limit what God can do. Look at the size of your God, not your problem. Lay your burdens at His feet. Trust Him to handle what you can't. He knows the way forward. He can make a way where there seems to be none. Believe in His power with all your heart. The Bible is full of people who faced impossible odds. Its pages are filled with stories of ordinary men and women who encountered challenges that seemed insurmountable. Yet time and again we see how faith and trust in God made the impossible possible. Moses stood before the Red Sea. God parted the waters. When there was no way forward and the enemy was closing in, God made a path where there was none. Moses' story reminds us that even when we feel trapped, God can open doors we never imagined. David faced Goliath. God gave him victory with a single stone. Against all odds, a young shepherd defeated a giant warrior. It's a powerful reminder that our weaknesses don't limit God's strength. With faith, even the smallest among us can overcome the greatest obstacles. Daniel was thrown to lions. God kept him safe. In the darkest, most dangerous places, God's presence brought peace and protection. Daniel's courage shows us that we can stand firm, even when we feel alone or afraid. These aren't just old stories. They're reminders of God's power today. The same God who helped Moses, David, and Daniel is still at work in our lives. Their stories are meant to inspire us, to remind us that God's power hasn't changed. Your giants may look big, but God is bigger. Whatever you're facing, fear, doubt, or overwhelming odds, remember that God's strength is greater than any challenge. He will help you fight and give you victory. You don't have to face your battles alone. God stands with you, offering strength, guidance, and hope. God is your protector, even in dangerous places. When you walk through uncertainty or fear, He is there, watching over you and keeping you safe. These stories show God's love and faithfulness. They remind us that we are never forgotten, and that God's promises endure through every generation. If He did it for them, He can do it for you. The miracles of the past are proof that God is still working miracles today. Your situation isn't too hard for Him. No matter how hopeless things may seem, God specializes in turning things around. He specializes in the impossible. Hold on to these stories, let them remind you that hope is never lost, and that God is always at work behind the scenes. Let them build your faith. Let these examples encourage you to trust, to pray, and to believe for your own breakthrough. God is still writing your story. Every day is a new page, and He is with you in every chapter, guiding you forward. Trust Him with your impossible. Surrender your worries, your fears, and your dreams to Him, knowing He cares for you deeply. He will help you through. No matter what you face, you are never alone. God's love and strength are always with you. Victory is possible with God. Let these stories inspire you to believe, to hope, and to trust that with God, all things are possible. Faith means believing what you can't see. Trust God's plan, even when the path is dark. We walk by faith, not by sight. What you see might look hopeless, but faith sees God at work. Hope is your light in the darkness. It keeps you moving forward. Hope says, this is not the end. Faith and hope are your spiritual eyes. When the way is unclear, trust God to guide your steps. Take one step at a time. He won't let you fall. Let your faith be stronger than your fear. Let hope outshine your doubts. God knows the way. Your journey is in His hands. Trust His vision for your life. Don't quit now. You've come too far. Every step you've taken, every challenge you've faced, has brought you closer to your breakthrough. Even when the road feels endless and your energy is running low, remember that persistence is what separates those who reach their dreams from those who give up too soon. Your breakthrough might be just around the corner. Sometimes the darkest moments come right before the dawn. When you feel like you can't go on, that's often when you're closest to a new beginning. Hold on, because the light is about to break through. Think of a farmer planting seeds. He waits, even when he can't see growth. He trusts the process, knowing that what's hidden beneath the surface is preparing to burst forth in its own time. Growth takes patience, and miracles often start in silence, unseen. Your prayers are seeds, your faith is water. Every hope, every whispered prayer, every act of faith is nurturing your future. Even when you don't see immediate results, trust that something beautiful is happening beneath the surface. Keep believing, your harvest is coming. The waiting may be hard, but the reward will be worth it. Stay faithful, because the seeds you've sown in hope will one day become a field of blessings. God's plan for you is good, full of hope and a bright future. Even when you can't see the full picture, trust that every moment is part of a greater story designed for your good. The struggles you face are just a chapter, not the end. Every obstacle is shaping you, building your strength and character. Remember, the most inspiring stories are born from overcoming adversity. God is writing a beautiful story for you. Each day is a new page, and every challenge is a plot twist that leads to growth and transformation. Trust the author of your life. Don't close the book too soon. There are still chapters of joy, victory, and miracles waiting to unfold. Stay open to what's next. The best is yet to come. Your story isn't over, and the most beautiful moments may be just ahead. Celebrate the journey and look forward with hope. When you feel like quitting, remember God's promises. His words are a foundation you can stand on, a source of strength when you feel weak. He's never failed you before and won't fail you now. Look back and see how far you've come, how many times you've been carried through the impossible. Take a deep breath, say a prayer, and find new strength in Him. Let His peace fill your heart and renew your courage for the journey ahead. Your miracle is on its way. Don't stop now. Keep moving, keep believing, keep trusting. The finish line is closer than you think, and your victory is already being prepared. Stay strong. Your story is about to change for the better. God opens doors no one can shut. Where you see a wall, God sees a way. You might feel trapped, but God has a path to freedom. Trust His vision for your life. Hope is stronger than any challenge. Faith is more powerful than fear. When you hold on to hope and walk in faith, you tap into God's power. This power can move mountains and heal broken hearts. Let hope guide you. Your future is bright in God's hands. Don't let today's struggles steal tomorrow's joy. God is working behind the scenes for your good. Lift your head high, let hope fill your spirit. Your best days are still ahead. God is with you every step of the way.